I'm Alex, and today I'm going to talk to you about going to the toilet. I'm just going to wash my hands. Could meditation be like going to the toilet? Well, I believe they actually have quite a lot in common. When we go to the toilet, we sometimes take a few minutes to get rid of our waste. The bigger the job, the longer it can take. We sit down and we let our body do its thing. After we're done, it's usually quite a relief. We've literally gotten rid of something that's been weighing us down. On the other hand, when we sit down to meditate, this too can be a dump for our minds. We literally have consumed so much unnecessary information. For example, workplace gossip, also known to be the junk food of information, or the news, which, let's face it, that's a bunch of negative misinformation. We hear unnecessary things all the time, which aren't doing us any good at all. An article taken from The Guardian titled "News is bad for you, and giving up reading it will make you happier." The Guardian is a newspaper. The article states, "In the past few decades, the fortunate among us have recognized the hazards of living with an overabundance of food, obesity, diabetes, and have started to change our diets. But most of us do not yet understand that news is to the mind what sugar is to the body. News is easy to digest. The media feeds us small bites of trivial matter, tidbits that don't really concern our lives and don't require thinking. That's why we experience almost no saturation. Unlike reading books and long magazine articles, which require thinking, we can swallow limitless quantities of news flashes, which are bright-coloured candies for the mind. Today we have reached the same point in relation to information that we faced 20 years ago in regard to food. We are beginning to recognise how toxic news can be." That article was written in 2013. So, this is another more recent article listed on the Very Well Mind website. It's titled, "Is Watching the News Bad for Mental Health?" The article states, "The media we consume daily has an impact on our thinking, behaviour and emotions. If you've fallen into a pattern of regularly watching or listening to the news, the majority of what you're consuming is likely about the Kavava crisis. And while staying up to date on local and national news, especially as it relates to mandates and health updates, is critical during this time, experts say overconsumption of the news can take a toll on your physical, emotional and mental health. With that in mind, the goal is to find the balance between feeling informed and educated on the situation at hand while not becoming totally overwhelmed by it. After all, when good news is available or the situation changes for the better, it will come to you. You won't need to seek it out." Both of these articles have some good points and go on to question various experts within this area. However, none of these articles mentions meditation once. In fact, further in this second article, it does the opposite by telling you to schedule a worry time. This is something I'm definitely going to question in a future video. So, our body lets us know we need to take a dump after we consume our limit of food. Unfortunately, this isn't the case for our minds. But wouldn't it be great if we did have a limit of bullshit we could consume? Imagine how clearly we can think. If we don't go to the toilet, we know it's bad for our bodies. And in some situations, this could cause difficult health issues. I believe it is the same for your mind. So, what could happen if we don't have regular mind dumps? It may lead to stress, anxiety, depression, amongst other things. Unfortunately, most of us never realise that our minds need to have a dump. And in my opinion, if we don't take that time out for our minds, it could lead to a whole bunch of mental health issues. You see, the body and mind go hand in hand. We need to treat them both with respect. How about this for an idea? Next time you go to the toilet, why don't you properly follow through by taking a mind dump straight after? It's important to go regularly, isn't it? I mean, we need to go to the toilet every day, and I truly believe it would greatly benefit us if we meditate every day too. As usual, links to both the articles are down below. If this video has given you value, please hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you next week. I'm Alex. Later, meditator.
Make no mistake, it's time to